Hey friend, are you ready to become the visionary of your business? Are you ready to multiply your money to get to your first 100K or your next 100K and really discover the joys of profit? Are you ready to stabilize your systems to really take advantage of all the opportunities that are coming your way? Are you ready to hire your dream team so you can step into the role of chief visionary and finally stop being the bottleneck of your business? Are you ready to increase your confidence in your decision making, your sales, and become recognized as a leader in your industry? Are you ready to take the vacation of your dreams, live the life that you want, all while knowing your business is running smoothly in the background? Imagine where you could be in 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months if you went all in on your business now. Would you take the leap? Take the leap, friend. Applications are now open for the Product Boss Mastermind. We're looking for serious product-based business owners who are ready to grow into 6 or 7 figure product-based businesses. The mastermind is designed to facilitate a breakthrough year in your business and life through coaching, connections, and true mastermind. This means you never have to make a decision alone again, and you're surrounding yourself with fellow high-level product business owners that get it, and they are taking action. So go to theproductbossmastermind.com to submit your application. Spots are very limited, and let's get started building your dream life. Welcome to the Product Boss Podcast, where we help product-based businesses grow their sales and improve their strategies.
Hey everyone, I want to introduce you to my co-host and biz bestie, Minna Kunlo-Sita, an Amazon guru that has built a multi-6-figure product-based business.
And introducing the other half of the Product Boss, Jacqueline Snyder. She has helped launch and grow over 500 fashion apparel and accessory brands, even one of her own.
And together, we share our inventory of secret weapons that will help you dig deep and do the work it takes.
Are you ready? Let's build together.
Hey, product bosses. Did you know that every Wednesday we have a live talk show called Bosses and Breakfast where we chat business, mindset, mom life, and everything in between? It's a really fun time and it feels like a conversation amongst friends. In fact, sometimes we have conversations that we don't necessarily know that they're going to lead to where they lead, but we get such an amazing reaction from our listeners and from our community and from our students that we actually wanted to bring it to you to hear today.
Yes, our favorite thing about Bosses and Breakfast is that we get together, we get to laugh, we get to be inspired about what's happening, and we get to check in with you and re-motivate you on why you're working so hard. So join us next time. We'd love to see you there. And here's that snippet from one of our shows that got tons of positive response, where we all walked away feeling more inspired and motivated for the week. So let's jump in.
We can talk about red lipstick because that is actually, we wear red lipstick kind of symbolically, especially when we do our challenges and when we start to show up live. Not today. Today's Sunday. We're taking red lipstick
I wore my red lipstick. I know mine is a little bit of an orange undertone because I think it looks better with my skin tone. But I purposely wore it because in the article, which I have it,
I'm pulling
we talked about the history of it, but I wanted to kind of showcase it because a product can be so powerful. And this is a single product, right? That's lasted through history, that has become a symbolic thing. And it's just so simple. So I want you to remember the simplicity of things, right? The simplicity of something as simple as red lipstick and how that can, people buy things because it makes them feel in a certain way, right? And so it makes them feel in a certain way. They do a lot of times to express themselves, even from the face cream they buy to the t-shirts they buy to any of that, right? So
should I read the beginning?
Yeah, there's also some of it, like I wanted to talk about, there's a quote about resilience, how it symbolizes resilience too.
So here's the evolution of red lipstick. So one of the things that we knew coming into this not coming into this, but before we started wearing red lipstick, we knew that during the Great Depression, red lipstick was still the thing that sold. It didn't, like, sales went up, they didn't go down during the Great Depression. Okay. Now, here's the part of this very beginning of this article that we were reading. In 1912, thousands of supporters of the suffrage movement marched past the New York salon of Elizabeth Arden. The cosmetics brand founder, who had just opened her business 2 years earlier, was a supporter of women's rights, and she aligned herself with the cause by handing out tubes of bright red lipstick, the marching women. Suffrage leaders Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Charlotte Perkins Gilman loved red lipstick for its ability to shock men, and protesters donned the bold colors en masse, adopting it as a sign of rebellion and liberation. So go ahead.
Yeah, and there's this one part that I really love that they go on to talk about the symbolism of, this is on CNN.com, by the way, the style section. And it says, as men went off to war and women filled their professional roles back home, remember women were in the homes before, they donned red lips to enter the workforce. It showed their resilience in the face of conflict. Felder explained, and offered a sense of normalcy in difficult times. It allowed women to retain a sense of their own self-identity from before the war. And I think that when we're all working on our businesses, and I want you to think of this, when we have our own businesses, there is this part of a lot of us that we have the businesses because it's a part of us, right? It becomes a piece of us and a piece of how we want to contribute to our own household, how we want to contribute to our income that's coming in, whether it be, I want to pay for a vacation. I want to pay for a new kitchen. I want to pay off our debts. I want to leave my 9 to 5. It's even from a red lipstick, a product, you really can build a business that can take you to whatever your dream is, right? So I think for me, it really symbolizes the fact that we can really make it however we want to make it. But we, as we're building our businesses, our kids are involved, whatever it is. But a lot of times when I'm talking to people that own their businesses, and it's hard being an entrepreneur, they keep it because it's something just for them. It's something just for them. And so they make these decisions of return on investment, or should I pay for this course or should I not pay for this course? But I don't know. I just found that story so beautiful of this evolution of something as simple as lipstick and showing who you are and retaining that self-identity and making whatever decision you need to do to get to the certain point in your business. And it's just based off of this idea of this one product. So I thought it was just a beautiful way to see that.
It was. And I think one of the cool things about this is that the suffragettes, that they normalized the lipstick among women as they dropped restrictive corsets, the brassieres, they had more streamlined corsets, or not corsets, more like they started wearing Coco Chanel, but like looser fitting clothes, right? And I think as women, especially those women that are watching right now, we are normalizing being moms, being wives or spouses, being business owners. We're starting to normalize that for our children, that we are able to do a lot of things at once. And then it will inspire future generations. Like, this is a legacy that you're leaving for your kids. And they said that the suffragettes they popularized red lipstick, then eventually, and I mean, women, switchboard operators, anti-aircraft, pilots, women that entered the military, they wore red lipstick because it was empowering as female strength, not just woman versus man, but female strength. And then it started to make the modern woman, that then flappers and other people started to adopt that look. So that's what we're doing right now, right? In a time that women have lost, the workforce, there has never been a time that there have been less women in the workforce, I think, since the 50s.
Yeah, I was trying to find that stat because my mind has been there with just how things are going to change as we stepped into 2021. So it was something like 800,000 women left the workforce in 2020.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But here's the crazy thing. When they looked back at the stats, I was trying to find out Rachel Rogers because I thought that's where I saw it. But there's millions of women that left the workforce as far as percentage of the entire 2020. But the percentage of men that entered actually went up. That's crazy, right? So I think, yeah, right. So millions lost over on this side, percentage going up. But it's also a beautiful thing too, because we're going to see lots of women figure it out. They're going to start businesses. They're going to start creating. They're going to start contributing. And it's evolved in a way where they can do it. So all of you that already have a product, you already have a head start. You already have you already have the data in a way of what you've tried, what you haven't tried, all the things that now we're starting to see lots of things happen. We're starting to see the world move online. We're starting to see women start to create new things and becoming a normal thing in a way, right? Like we're going to start seeing a surge of that and the small businesses that will be created from that and the jobs that we will be created from small businesses that will be owned by women. So it's just going to be just this is amazing thing to see. You'll all start seeing it in 2021 because now we're going to start seeing the ripple effect of everything that happened in 2020.
I mean, think about it. Elizabeth Arden was 2 years into her business. Now, obviously, she had a shop on, Fifth Avenue, but she was 2 years into business and she leaned in with one product, right? She made personal connections. They were the influencers of the time, right? They just had to influence a small group. It didn't need to be everybody in the whole world. And she leaned in with one product, which put her name on the map. So the other thing I want to say is what I'm excited about for everybody. So that's why we're trying to impact as many businesses as we can. We have our female founders episodes. We're really trying to help elevate and especially lift women who have
a challenge in January too, because to kick it off for small businesses.
But how many women have lost their jobs, right? And so here's the thing. We also have a glass ceiling, right? We create our own glass ceilings, or there was so much talk about how women get paid less. We have somebody that we work with. Her and her husband had the exact same position at their job and exact same. And her husband was paid 30% more than she was. She knew because it was her husband, right? And same job, same responsibilities. And so here's the thing, friends. This is the coolest thing about owning your own business. You get to set your own salary. So as we grow your business, you will make more money having your own business than you will working for somebody else, most likely. So I remember, working you're the boss of your business. Is that your name? Yeah.
I need to put it on what you're saying this.
Let me tell you, as a fashion designer, I could have stayed and I could have grown the ranks as a fashion designer at like bigger businesses, my friends work at Gap and Nike and all those places, right? And maybe I would have had a couple $100,000 salary, but I am so much more fulfilled, one, with this business and the impact that we have. And as I grow this business, I actually will have a bigger salary than I would have had I worked for 15 years as a fashion designer straight, working for the man, traveling all the places that I didn't want to go,
Not an actual man, the man, the overall, right?
So I know that sometimes you're working more than you want to work, but you're working towards something that's yours. You're building legacy for yourself. You're building a legacy for your family. You're setting an example for your friends and family. And for those people that have lost their jobs, you, like Annika, for example, she now has a team of 7. So as you build your business, you are there then able to hire other people and give and teach them. So I just want to let all of you know that your impact is huge and I also want to encourage you all to break your own glass ceiling. So I know a lot of you might be like, I just want $100,000 salary, right? And that's like, we kind of put this cap at like, if I make 6 figures or $100,000, and I want you to eventually kind of shift from that, break it and think about what's possible. Yeah. And know that it could actually be more.
Oh, absolutely. We all have our own glass ceilings. But I think especially what I want you to think about too is that now is the time. Now is the time. I wanted to share that because I thought it was such an interesting story of just a lipstick and how it's carried through history and how you can look back and see the impact that even just a product has, right? Imagine coming out with a product that has an impact in a significant time in history.
Well, friends, I hope you had as much fun as we did. If you want to hang out with us live, join us every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern over at our Facebook page or Instagram.
And if you want to hear the whole show, click on the link in our show notes and we'll see you over there. Hey friend, are you ready to become the visionary of your business? Are you ready to multiply your money to get to your first 100K or your next 100K and really discover the joys of profit? Are you ready to stabilize your systems to really take advantage of all the opportunities that are coming your way? Are you ready to hire your dream team so you can step into the role of chief visionary and finally stop being the bottleneck of your business? Are you ready to increase increase your confidence in your decision making, your sales, and become recognized as a leader in your industry. Are you ready to take the vacation of your dreams, live the life that you want, all while knowing your business is running smoothly in the background? Imagine where you could be in 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months if you went all in on your business now. Would you take the leap? Take the leap, friend. Applications are now open for the Product Boss Mastermind. We're looking for serious product-based business owners who are ready to grow into 6 or 7 figure product-based businesses. The mastermind is designed to facilitate a breakthrough year in your business and life through coaching, connections, and true mastermind. This means you never have to make a decision alone again, and you're surrounding yourself with fellow high-level product business owners that get it, and they are taking action. So go to theproductbossmastermind.com to submit your application. Spots are very limited, and let's get started building your dream life.